Okay, so quick chat about the stretcher rigging for vertical rescues. The rigging kit itself, these slings and the rigging plate, leave in one of the bags in the Crag pack. We've attached one of the lines with a bowline. Okay, and it has a long tail on it, and you'll see why in a minute. So, red to head. I know they're not red, they're orange, close enough. And blue to shoe. Okay, so the second rope we're going to tie in to the rigging plate. Pokes through the knot and then through the rigging plate. And then tie a bowline. You want to adjust this so that the tail is long and hanging free, and the loop itself is normally as short as possible. So, two intertwined bowlines, short loops, long tails. The next piece of equipment to be attached to the stretcher is the grignon. That goes in there and gets done up. Finally, you want a spare carabiner in there. So, the grignon's rope is white, so to avoid confusion, I'm going to attach to the blue line. Now, I'm going to attach to the end of the blue line with a carabiner tied into a loop. Do the carabiner up. The white line I can have spare, and that can be to attach the casualty. The grignon line is my work positioning device, and I want to attach that into my harness, do the carabiner up, and the tail I'm going to clip through there, then I'm going to do the carabiner up. So now would be a good time to check everything, and if you ask Crag Top to take in a couple of feet, just there and hold there, that gives you the chance to look at everything now hanging from the stretcher, hanging from the ropes. So we can check that all the rings are done up, they're not folded underneath each other like that. The carabiners are done up, ring, carabiner, carabiners, rings. Check the middle's done up. Pins are in. All looks good to me. We also want to look at the angle the stretcher's making. If these have become adjusted, if the orange ones are too low, too long, then it'll be head down. So it's about right there where it is. We can adjust these, they are adjustable, but generally not when you're actually hanging on the stretcher. It's best to put it on the ground adjust them. We can make them much shorter or longer. They will go longer than this, and the longer they are, the more space you have to get in to get the casualty on. However, the further away this spot is from your control. But that looks all right. We can check these. Mailons are done up. Check that carabine is done up. Check the knots are tied. Okay, so now we can ask Crag Top to take in and raise the stretcher. We generally go up to the casualty from the bottom. So let's look at what my job is. So I am attached to this system with this blue line. My main positioning is this white line. It comes through the grillon, and I can use that to adjust my position. So here I am underneath the stretcher, and from here I can move it from side to side. I can move my legs and move the whole thing from side to side. I can pull it out a bit, and I can avoid hitting rocks on the way up. So this is why someone with long legs is probably a better job, a better person to do the stretcher barrowing. Because this is adjustable, if I think I'm a little bit low, I can pull on this and come up a bit. I'm now a bit closer to where the casualty would be. If I really wanted to, I can take in a lot more. And then put it right in, so that I'm now in the upper barrowing position. To come back down again, I can just let myself back down. Okay, so if we assume we put the casualty on and we're coming down again, we want to stop moving the stretcher when the stretcher is about 6 feet off the floor. The reason for this is, if you look at where I am now, if anything goes wrong with the lines that lower me down, this stretcher is going to land on my femurs. So this casualty, this stretcher, both going to land on my femurs. So before that happens, so before 6 feet, I'm going to stop, and we're going to abseil off down to the floor. And depending on how long your bits of string are, that might be the time when you disconnect the blue line. Once I'm on the floor, I can lean back. I can pull the whole thing back without any other help. If anybody wants to come in and help, they can do, but I can control this just in the central point. Obviously, because of the central point, it might rotate around and bang in like that. So yeah, if someone else is available to come pick the stretcher, hold the ends. So now I'm not underneath it. It's now safe for us to carry on lowering the stretcher to the floor. So there we go. So hopefully that's a quick visualization of what's in the Crag manual with regards to how to sling the stretcher, how to attach yourself, and the why we attach with the blue line and attach in such a way that we can escape from the system rather than tying into the harness. We want to be able to escape from it.